What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Young Financials channel. Hope everyone is having a great day today. If we take a look at the portfolio here, you can see that I am almost down 3% for the day, and that mostly has to do with a lot of the earnings play I had on Spotify. Considering it was the first earnings call, it was a pretty risky choice for me to go into just because no one really had any idea. None of the analysts had any idea on what the numbers could be. There were only two analysts that really did a lot of coverage on it, and they were pretty far apart as far as expectations. After missing all of the expectations in after hours, the stock dropped 10% before leveling out to about 8. So that is where most of my losses come from for the day. You can see at one point I was down $298 here, just shy of 4%, and then it starts to level out throughout the day, and now we're only down about 2.7. The markets have actually been having a pretty rough day today. Earlier, at one point, the Dow was down 450 points, and now it's up, I believe it's up 50 right now. So they made up for the previous losses throughout the day. And most people think it still has to do with the trade tensions between China. And, nobody really knows the exact reason. For now, there's a lot of reasons that it could be. It could be the politics problem with Trump right now, just everything that's going on with the Russia investigation. It probably doesn't have a whole lot to do with it, but it could be just pretty much all of that combined just makes a lot of tension for the markets right now. I wanted to talk a little bit about the plan I have as far as the earnings for Invida. Recently, an analyst came out and he put a strong buy on them. I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday. And as far as playing the earnings, I will most likely be going all in on them or pretty strongly in on them, just because I do strongly believe that with all the tax cuts and everything that's going on and the fact that how needed their GPUs are, I believe that their earnings are likely to be very, very strong. Therefore, I am likely to pick up a fair amount of shares right before their earnings call on the 10th of May. I will be depositing $1,500 this coming Friday, so tomorrow. So I will be looking to pick up some more Apple shares just because that is a safe bet. And I figured that if you look here, and I actually did deposit $70 today, which wasn't a whole lot, but so that didn't account for that. So I am down technically around 310 still, so that's about 3.5%, give or take. So the main reason I want to buy some Apple shares is just because I feel like that's a really safe bet. If you take a look, I mean, their earnings were really good. Apple for the day was down at a point about 1.1% at one point. But I do believe that they have a really strong, they're pretty much a safe bet and they're not really that big of a growth stock, And now if I was going into Amazon, they'd be a little bit riskier of a play, or Eli or something like that. But I feel like Apple is definitely one of the shares that I own, or the stocks that I own, that are definitely more safer of a bet. And I figured that until I reach positive again, that I'll probably be playing a little bit more safer. And I say that as I'm going all in on Invida, but I do strongly believe that Invida will have good results, just because also the last 10 of their earnings calls, they've actually beaten analyst expectations by a fair amount. And they are a rapidly growing company. They do GPUs, they do artificial intelligence as well. They also help in doing the driverless cars for Tesla and stuff like that. So I think they have great growth potential, and I probably will be buying a couple shares in them and holding them for the long term as well. But yeah, so other than that, guys, nothing really in the portfolio has changed. As you can see, I did sell Spotify, and I took a loss of about $200, but I really wasn't going to hold on to them that long. As you can see, for the day, I think I sold them around $154.50, and now if I would have held them for a little bit longer, as you can see, I probably would have gained about another $40 because I did own 10 shares in them. But yeah, other than that, really nothing has changed in the portfolio. Still own the same things. I bought a little bit more of Eli. I think I bought 40 shares today. But yeah, this is just a short video, and I will be back tomorrow with another one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any recommendations on what you would like to see next, just leave it in the comments. Until then, have a great day.